Chibai. Let me at the outset betray my mind. I am not going to read the prepared text after what I have seen here. Honorable Governor Mizoram, Dr. Hari Babu Mampti, Honorable Chief Minister Mizoram, Dr. Laldu Oma, Professor Prakash Bartunia, former Chancellor, Baba Sahab, Bhim Rao Ambedkar University, Lucknow, Guest of Honor, One Lal Vena, Honorable Member of Rajya Sabha. I have to be especially careful about members of Rajya Sabha. I am Chairman Rajya Sabha. I need their support. And I am sure the Honorable Member will carry ecosystem of this place, which is full of discipline, decorum, and elegance. Honorable Professor Lal Ni Lama, Honorable Minister, Government of Mizoram, Professor Dibankar Chandra Deka, Vice Chancellor, Mizoram University, Professor Lal Nun Danga, Registrar, Mizoram University. When he was introduced to me as Registrar, I looked in the eyes of the Vice Chancellor. Are you two on the same page? Are you two cooperating? I gathered they are one team. Good for you. Dr. Renu Sharma, Chief Secretary Mizoram, Shri Anil Shukla, DGP Mizoram, distinguished faculty, staff, distinguished members present here, and my dear students, my greetings to you all. My congratulations to you and your parents and friends. Convocation is a unique milestone in your life. It is a moment to be ever cherished. It is the ultimate fruit of your hard work of your teachers, and concern of your parents. This is a turning point in your life and career. You will be becoming alumni of this prestigious university after getting degrees. You will carry fond memories of interacting with your friends, with your teachers, and you will remember all your life that the teacher who has been toughest in the class will ever be remembered by you for how strong he made you. From the closure of this university where you were being looked after, your academic brilliance was being shaped, you will be taking a leap into the larger world. You will take a jump in India, larger world, which I need to describe for you. My young friends, boys and girls, time was very different. When we on the dais or in the front row took that leap, the environment then was challenging. It was not facilitating. You are lucky, you are fortunate. You are lucky to be living in Bharat, India, that is on the rise as never before. You are lucky to be living in India during Amrit Kal, which is our Gaurav Kal. When we look at our rise in economics, in infrastructure, on social gradient, we can be legitimately proud of it. But boys and girls, for you, I'll make reference to some of them. Boys and girls, what do you want these days? You want first respect for law. No democracy can survive, no democracy can thrive no democracy can blossom unless there is equality before law. If some people think they are taller than others, they are privileged than others, they are not accountable to law, that is not democracy. The country suffered for too long. There was a category of people who thought they were above law. They were not within the reach of law. They thought they had immunity from law. And now, equality before law is a ground reality. All are equal before law. Those who thought with great confidence that law cannot reach them are in the tight grip of law these days. That is the system you are facing now. Second big change, boys and girls, there was a time when there could be no recruitment, no contract without corruption. Corruption was bane of our society, but corruption was password to success. Corruption was lucratively practiced by people. Those people had made inroads in the inner corridors of governance. Our power corridors were infested by liaison agents, corrupt elements. These elements, boys and girls, leveraged decision making extra legally at your cost. Because you, boys and girls, believe in not patronage, not in nepotism, not in favoritism. You believe in merit and merit alone. The big change that has come is our power corridors have been fully sanitized of corruption. Corruption no longer secures you contract or recruitment. Corruption secures you a secure place under government control, and you know where? They are rendered accountable to law. A big change that will help you, boys and girls, enormously. The third big change, you are entering into the larger domain where there is an ecosystem in place where every young mind, you boys and girls, can exploit your energy and talent, your potential to realize your dreams and aspirations. Government initiatives and policies are facilitating it. They are affirmative. It was not during the time I got a big leap into the larger world. I say with respect to economy, boys and girls, because I had the good fortune to be a member of Parliament in 1989. The Honorable Chief Minister was a member of Lok Sabha in 1984. He knows it. When I was there, I was lucky to be a minister also. I know our economy then was tottering. Our country's gold in physical form was airlifted to be pledged to two banks in Switzerland because we had to sustain our financial credibility. Our foreign exchange then, boys and girls, was between 1 billion and 2 billion US dollars. And now our foreign exchange is more than $600 billion. And we can have addition of 5 to 6 billion sometimes in a week. That explains that you will be taking leap in a world, our India, where economy is very strong. Just a decade ago, what was the scenario? We were counted as fragile five. Our country, the most populous country, 1/6 of humanity, was taken to be fragile. You know the meaning of fragile. And we have traversed a tough, challenging terrain, a difficult terrain in last 1 decade. We are already the world's fifth largest economy. That is where we are. We have overtaken Canada, UK, France, amongst other nations. Boys and girls, you have to make your career, and therefore you can take pride that already India is the third largest in terms of power purchasing power. Third largest. And look at where we are going. In spite of global headwind, in spite of global challenges, where large economies are not able to perform, according to global institutions, World Bank, International Monetary Fund, we are a bright global hotspot of investment and opportunity. Our rise in GDP amongst large economies, boys and girls, is the highest. People are flocking to this country because this is land of opportunities. This is land for making investment. And you are the rich human resource of this country. You have to come out of silos. Silo of competitive examination. Silo for being in reckless pursuit of a government job. Young boys and girls, I appeal to you. Look at the enormous areas you now have, where you can contribute your talent, make yourself proud. Let me tell you, India has emerged as a global leader in startups. Let me make particularly reference to your Chief Minister. As a young boy, your Chief Minister became personal assistant to a Chief Minister. Am I right, sir? As a teenager, he got experience. In difficult time, he grabbed the opportunity. Then he got into the Indian Police Service. He was not there even for a decade. But that decade was marked by his contribution in various areas. He was associated with Asiad. You, therefore, in the state are lucky to have a man who has faced rough weather, made most of it, created an ecosystem, contributed at national level, well informed of governance, security, and evolution of sports. He took a jump into politics, got into parliament, where I had the occasion to be there. And now he's here. Therefore, apart from the ecosystem outside, you have held the ecosystem within the state to engage in startups. This is one state that offers challenges and opportunities. Tourism. I was told by the Honorable Governor. I inquired from the Honorable Governor, enormously talented person. Sir, does this state have a hill station? And the Honorable Governor said, the entire state is a hill station. Where can we have such a system? You have enough to contribute in terms of tourism. Look at our global image. We had a very successful G20 under our presidency. The entire world has appreciated it. But what is more significant is that G20 was not confined to New Delhi. All over the country, in all the states of the country, including Mizoram, all union territories, there were important meetings. With respect to tourism, it was in Mizoram. And big ticket investments were made. If you look at the kind of investment that has been made by the central government in last decade to improve infrastructure in the Northeast, you will be amazed. We are having kind of linkage of rail, road, and digital connectivity. Even this day, the Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated something very significant with respect to rail connectivity of this part. Now it is for you to scratch your brains, young boys and girls who are particularly from Mizoram. Think big. Make Mizoram as a tourism hub. You can contribute to it. You can contribute to it massively because the state has enough to offer. We have focus elsewhere in the country, but when I look at Mizoram and Northeast, things are very different. Boys and girls, this part of the country is a very precious part. This part of the country has to propel our tourism, our culture, our ecosystem. In 90s, we developed at the government level, at the center, a policy, Look East. That policy continued for quite some time. There were some results, but not enough. Honorable Prime Minister took great initiative and converted that policy with cutting edge, Look East, Act East, and that has transformed the area economically and otherwise. It's a big change. And when this part of the country for which there is a separate department in the central government, we are really getting into exponential growth of the area. You can't have better fresh air. You can't have pollution-free environment to expend your energy. I would therefore urge particularly boys and girls from this state, this is your time. Unlock your time. Don't permit a brilliant idea just to be parked in your mind. Execute it. Don't fear failure. Failure is natural. The moment you fear failure, you give fear the upper hand. Don't give fear the upper hand. Put fear in tight grip, because there is no human being on the planet who has not failed. And just imagine, failure is a step to success. Let me remind you, in September 2019, when I was Governor State of West Bengal, Chandrayaan 2 was to land on moon. It was to land on moon around 2 a.m. I was in the company at Science City, Kolkata. Over 500 boys and girls of your age. Chandrayaan 2 came very close to lunar surface. Very close, but then did not have soft landing. It was a heartbeat gave way. There was silence in the room. Immediately came the reaction of the Prime Minister. We have succeeded. The complete success will be next time. And that complete success, boys and girls, did come. It came on 23rd August 2023. Our Chandrayaan 3 became the first to land on the south pole of moon. We created history. On that part of the globe, that part of the universe, moon, we embedded history, Tiranga, Shiv Shakti. I mean to indicate to you, failure is not a failure. Failure must be taken as motivational, inspirational to go to your goal and objective, and you shall make it. Boys and girls, you have to think differently now. From any part of the country, on account of digital revolution, you can contribute. You have no limitations now. Let me invite your attention to some of the new technologies with which we will have to live. Disruptive technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, and the like. Our country is in the lead. Our country is amongst very few nations that have contributed to this area, this particular field. We have quantum computing mission, we have green hydrogen mission. These are the areas that are meant for you. These are the areas that need to inspire you. These are the areas where you can make a contribution. These are the areas you can get out of the silos of competitive bug. Friends, when I was giving degrees and gold medals, I saw the big change coming. I saw the change which I saw on Republic Day, our 75th Republic Day parade at Kartavya Path on 26 January 2024. What was in full play? Our woman power. In every walk of life, here also I saw. I did not count, but I could feel they were in majority or close to majority. The power will be defined because now they will get ample opportunities to be involved with governance, with policy making. When a country is so modern, when a country is so upbeat, when the country is offering opportunities that are being availed by people from outside, nothing should stop you. Friends, I may not be around, and I think most on the stage will not be around when we celebrate centenary of our independence in 2047. But in Amrit Kal, we have started a marathon race for Bharat at 2047. You are the most significant stakeholders in governance. Your demographic dividend is India's potential. The world recognizes it. You will take Bharat by being participants of this marathon race, marathon march to Bharat at 2047 and make Bharat a Viksit nation in the Committee of Nations. The future lies in your hands. Our success lies in your hands. I will conclude by indicating to you, you only have to unlock it. You have to unlock your energies. You have to exploit your potential. And I no doubt success is yours. And that success will be highly impactful for the state, for the nation, and for the world. I would leave a thought with you. You have got degrees today. You are one of the factors. Contributing factors are your parents, your friends, your teachers. Always regard your parents with utmost respect. Always believe in your teachers. Nurture the friendships you have picked up here. You will always remember my words. They will resonate in your ears. The friendship which you pick here, if you nurture it all your life, this friendship will be a great source of sustaining you, encouraging you. Lastly, boys and girls, we are proud Indians. We are proud of our exponential, phenomenal rise. We believe in our nationalism Our nationalism is our ultimate dharma. We should not do anything. We should not allow anyone to do to the contrary, which does not make our nationalism blossom and flourish. Thank you so much. Be happy. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you.